Here's another video we're doing. I found these cases in the back. Kind of forgot that we had them. We're just in the middle of moving some stuff, and we found a bunch of old cases of action figures. So I'm going to open some of them just to see what's inside. These were released last August, so August 2015. I believe the release date was around the last week, so August 26th, I believe. This is from Hasbro. It's a 3 3/4 inch Star Wars Episode 7 single figure. So they're Jungle Space Assortment, Wave 2 from 2015. As you can tell, the code there. I'm not going to show the front of it because it's got stickers from where I got them and all my suppliers and stuff. So these contain 12 action figures. I'm assuming it's probably 2 of each. So there'd be 6 different action figures in a box, 3 3/4 inch size, based on the Star Wars Episode 7 movie. So let's see what we have in the case. And I've had this knife for over 2 decades, pretty close. It's from late 1990s that we bought this thing. It's pretty heavy duty. Make sure not to cut the packaging. There we go. As you can see, case fresh. There's some action figures in there. I can already see there's some characters. I have no idea who they are. I'm not 100% versed into the Star Wars universe and all the characters. So let's see who we have when we open this box. The first one we pull out is PZ4CO. And it looks like there's some little additional pieces that go together. So they combine and build some kind of weapon maybe, or a small ship. I'm not 100% sure. So these would be 2 of the pieces that go into building that final piece. Kind of like the Marvel Build-A-Figure, obviously not building an action figure. There's the back, and you can see it puts together. It looks like 3 different figures have pieces that make this one piece. Kind of cool, nice looking packaging. Hasbro always does. You know, at this price point, these probably retail, I don't know, $12.99, $10.99, something like that. Pretty good detail. And that's 3 3/4 inch size. So you get 2 of these probably. Yeah, there's the second one. Same thing, case fresh, PZ4CO. Here, let's put those there. That's that one over here. The second figure that we're pulling out is Ghost Tours, I believe. I'm sure Star Wars people will correct me if I'm saying these wrong. Ghost Tours, 3 3/4 inch size. Kind of cool. And there's that second piece that goes to building, putting together, and adding. It honestly has no description of what this thing is. Doesn't say what you add them together, what they end up being. Just gives a diagram of it. So there's the second piece. And the same thing, probably have a second one here. Yep. There's the second one, case fresh. Cool. And who's next? Oh, there we go. Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, the villain of, or one of the villains of Star Wars Episode 7. And there's that third piece to be assembled. Oh, a little bit of dirt there in the box. There you are. There you have it. Kind of like some armed weapons that go along the shoulder and goes spread together and builds this. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure what that is. Looks like some kind of gun or something. There we go. Kylo Ren. And there's the second Kylo Ren. Again, case fresh. From Hasbro and Disney. Very weird. Still weird to see Disney and Star Wars together. General Hux. General Hux. Another one of the bad guys. And it looks like it builds a different piece. They're different colors. So see how these ones have purple, these ones are green. So they have like a different weapon or small, I would assume it's a small weapon that they put together You add the 3, yeah, it's a different one. And here, this is some kind of backpack piece. Yeah, he's one of the main guys from the First Order. Gives that, I think that's him that gives that motivational speech in the movie. Again, I'm sure I'll hear about it if I'm saying anything wrong. Cool. Actually, a nice looking figure. One of the bad guys. And there's the second one in the case. Hasbro, through my experience, is pretty easy. When there's 12 pieces, it's usually, doesn't matter what it is, if it's Marvel, if it's Disney, or Star Wars. It's usually, if there's a 12 case, it's usually 2 of the same. Might be 1 or 2 smaller print runs of 1 or 2 figures, but usually there's duplicates and they pack them all the same way. Guavian, actually pretty cool looking, almost kind of like a Deadpool action figure except for the head. Again, he's got a nice weapon on the side. It's kind of cool. He builds that second looking gun. There's the back of it. That's actually quite good looking piece. Would could be look cool displayed because he's kind of mean looking. And there's the second one. That'd be cool if we got some kind of variant or part missing. You can always sometimes sell those parts for a little bit. The figures, if there's that gun missing in the package or something, for a little bit more. There you go. And last but not least, the Inquisitor. Nice looking figure. That last piece to the last remaining piece to that gun. Looks like he has a lightsaber. Kind of cool looking handle. I don't know if you can see that in there. Oh, there we go. Nice. Again, there's the back. Cool, so this is the Jungle in Space series. And there's the last one. That's the case, all 12 pieces. Like I said, we've had this for a while. Didn't even know it was back there. Kind of forgot about it. It was behind some other stuff. We'll probably be selling these on eBay as well. Probably on Amazon. It's a great looking set. Not a bunch of, well-known characters. Except probably the Kylo Ren there. Hasbro usually does this stuff pretty good. The 3 3/4 inch just helps with the price point, so you don't have to spend a ton of money to have some kind of collectible of your favorite movie. And like I said, they also do a lot of the Marvel stuff that looks really good. So there you have it, the Wave 2 Star Wars Force Awakens Jungle Space set. So I'm assuming these are characters. I guess that's what they wore when they were in those scenarios. And there you have it. Thanks. Keep watching. We'll be opening a few cases whenever we find something else interesting. Have a great one.